In this video, I'm going to teach you the top 5 tips to sell a lot of life insurance. If you're looking for ways to increase your production and to make more money selling life insurance, you're going to love the tips you're about to see. So stick with me and you'll see it just shortly. Thanks. Hey guys, it's Dave Duford again at Final Expense Agent Mentor at feagentmentor.com. Thank you so much for watching today's video. So today's topic at hand is the 5 top tips to make the most amount of money to sell a lot of life insurance. Pretty verbal there, lots to say, but it's a pretty important topic because the whole reason you're in this business, I hope, is to help people and also to make a good living. Certainly this business can provide it, but you got to find and follow a few fundamentals to make it work optimally for yourself. And so let's get started with what I feel are the top 5 things any life insurance agent, no matter the niche they're in, needs to do to make this business most maximal as far as your commission earning opportunity. So number 1 here is you must master one product, at least initially. I'm a big believer that the best people in any industry, not just sales, but anything, are the master of one thing and become the expert. Again, who makes more money in the profession of doctoring? Is it the general physician or is it the cardiovascular surgeon? The general physician knows a lot about a lot of things, but he doesn't have specific knowledge like the cardiovascular doc does. Now, why is that important? Because the cardiovascular doc probably makes 10 times as much as the general physician. Why? Because he has a special skill set that can literally save lives that he can do that nobody else can do. So he has the ability to make a lot more money for his knowledge base, and so is the same for life insurance. Again, it doesn't matter what you sell. My chosen product is burial or final expense insurance. That's all I've really ever done. I know it very well, and anybody that I run into, I can do a very good job of generally convincing them to do business with me versus my competition. But you don't have to sell burial insurance. You can sell term life insurance, voluntary payroll deduct insurance. You can sell investment products, whatever. Pick something you're passionate about and become an expert at it. Over time, if you want to add other products, you can do that. You can certainly do that, but you don't want to overload in the beginning. You want to take something you feel strongly about, you feel like makes a difference in people's lives, and go out there and find people that will actually buy it and meet the profile of who would this particular product fit best for. So point number 2 is get a proven lead system. Now, in the final expense business, which I'm involved in, your top 10% agents generally all do some sort of direct mail final expense leads. You don't see a lot of cold calling in this business. You see some telemarketing leads generated, but your big producers pretty much do direct mail. So look, if you're in the final expense business, you should probably do final expense direct mail leads. It just makes sense based off of what you see at conventions and amongst other top producers. But look, you know, perhaps there's you're in another line of business. Do your research, and my definite recommendation with this is see what the top guys do. Find out what the top guys in your particular product do and just duplicate it. That's kind of the big secret when it comes to sales. Brian Tracy said this once. It never left my mind after he said it. Success leaves clues. The guys that are at the top typically used to be at the bottom, and all they did was figure out a technique and a strategy to duplicate the process. And so what ended up happening is they get great results, and they follow somebody else who did it before them, and hey, now they're getting similar results with enough time and effort. So find a system that works, preferably one that's proven, because it makes a big difference. So point number 3 is sell to the masses. I am a big believer that the best way, especially for a new agent to get started in any kind of life insurance business, final expense, mortgage protection, term insurance, that kind of thing, is to find a market that's huge, okay? Because the more people you talk to and the more people there are out there, the more opportunity you've got to sell a product. So by selling to the masses, you don't have to restrict yourself to a very small, you know, usually highly sought after group of people to try to sell to. You can go out there and do a lot of appointments that fit a big profile of a mass market. Typical examples of mass market products include mortgage protection, term insurance for business owners is a great way to get started in this business. going door to door selling that way. Final expense, people over 50 that are what we would consider low income or middle to low income. That's a huge market out there. And there's lots of people that don't have enough life insurance in all of those categories. But if you just pick one of those mass markets, and again, it kind of correlates with the product that you're selling to in many cases, go with it and run it. Pick it up and go and just do a ton of activity. Number 4, think long-term in your business planning. So what do I mean by this? Well, take your typical term salesman. If a term insurance agent is smart, he starts off and realizes that many of the people he's going to see, he wants to make customers immediately. I learned this from an amazing agent many years ago. You just want to make the person a customer. Because once they're a customer and they can trust you and they like you and you followed up with them a few times, as they go through the stages of their life, hopefully improving their lot in life, they're going to have more money and more interest in doing things to protect their family financially. And so a smart agent with that in mind, looking long term, is going to just be okay with selling a basic plan, much like the mass market approach we talked about. Because if they start off with, say, a simple term insurance product, and they get them on the books, they get them approved, well, now the strategy is you work on converting some of that to whole life insurance. Or maybe you sell them something else, maybe an IUL or some other kind of product. But you begin that relationship immediately by having something that starts, but that whole process of selling them something started with a single product. I have another guy, actually did a ride-along with me the other day. A guy called him out of the blue based off of a website he used to have. Wanted to buy long-term care insurance. He did a $10,000 or $6,000 premium on the case, got him approved, and eventually wanted to do a second to die $1 or $2 million term insurance plan. He made $30,000 in commission off of that plan. And that was stemmed from a first-time purchase that was pretty damn good to begin with too, but that grew into a dramatically large purchase. So when you get in this business, you've got to remember, keep the long term in mind, because really the power in this business is with that. You're going to get more referrals, you can build on your book of business, and it's nice to be with people that you've known for a long time, and there's kind of that added value of helping people out that are more than just somebody that's transactional. So step number 5 is you have got to find a mentor that you can trust and that you like. This is so important in this business because life insurance is essentially like the businesses of yesteryear. They're built upon the apprenticeship approach to business, like the old guilds, where a man would take in his son and teach him the butchery business or the baking business or the carpentry business. And that guy would work, or that son or the apprentice would work with them for years to learn their craft and master their ability to do whatever it is that they're doing. Final expense or life insurance or mortgage protection is all the same category. It all fits the same way. You need somebody that understands this business to take you under their wing, to show you the ropes so that you can learn this business the right way the first time. This is not a business you want to do on your own, trust me. You may have the inclination to not want to work with somebody else, but in the final expense business, the mortgage protection business, and any life insurance business, having a mentor makes a dramatic difference. You're going to learn faster, you're going to appreciate the nuances faster, and really, long term, you're going to make more money. So that is it. If you have any interest at all in anything that I say, you're welcome to visit me on my website. It's feagentmentor.com. Of course, as I always recommend, please join my email, No BS Final Expense newsletter. Even if you're in another category in the life insurance business, Final Expense is a growing business. It's a simple but not easy business, and a lot of people are moving into it from other lines of work like Medicare, mortgage protection, long-term care insurance, where the businesses are going away and are looking for ways to get involved in other businesses. So check it out up here or down here. You should see a link that you can click on, and that will take you to the newsletter, of which I give free information just for joining, free audio sales call, free appointment setting script, as well as other material on a weekly basis that you can see and learn from. So if you like that kind of stuff, you'll really enjoy the newsletter. Again, my name is Dave Duford at Final Expense Agent Mentor at feagentmentor.com, and thank you so much for joining. See ya.